10 young people who take their life by suicide will tell a friend, and that friend will never tell an adult. They'll give some sort of clue, some kind of warning sign.
I am Christy Hutchinson. I work in student services in prevention. I'm the prevention specialist there. I work with things like bully prevention, substance abuse, gang prevention, and suicide prevention. The Hope Squads were created by an organization called Hope for Utah down in Provo, and it's a peer-to-peer gatekeeper program. And so students are trained on how to identify students that are struggling with depression or have some of the warning signs for suicide, and then how to talk to them and approach them and be that little light of hope, and then help those individuals seek help. So we're not training them to be counselors or therapists in any form, but we're teaching them how to have the skills to help their friends and their family and even their community.
My name is Emilee Matheson. I'm a senior at Clearfield High School this year, and I am the president of the State Hope Squad Student Advisory Board. I think Hope Squads are important in schools because most of the time students who are struggling with suicidal thoughts are not going to want to go to a teacher. They're scared of them, they're intimidated by them, they just don't want to open up to a teacher. So if they're going to open up to anybody, it's going to be one of their friends. And the Hope Squad members are the people that they're most likely to open up to, and we're just there as an extra resource. I've learned that any small action of good can start a chain reaction that spreads through your community and your school, and it's visible. It's totally easy to tell how much Hope Squad is making a difference.
Number one cause of death for Utah, ages 10 to 17. Think about that. 30 years ago, it was diseases. 20 years ago, it was accidents. Now put out by the State Health Department, number one.
We have heard about students who have been identified, and then because they were identified, people were able to surround them and give them that love and that support and encouragement that people really need when they're feeling that way.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has challenges in life. It may even be you, but I can promise you that you're going to have friends and peers that are going to be struggling. Suicide is so different for every person. We could have, all of you students could have the same experience. Failed a test, romantic breakup, disciplinary action, something that happened in your life, and 100 of you are going to say, that stinks, that was terrible. But one of you may contemplate suicide because of the challenge.
The hardest thing I've had to do is just focus more on the struggles of other people, because it's easy to overlook what people are going through, and just, it's hard to remember to not judge people and always be kind to everybody, and it's just made me more aware.
You know, it is tough, and especially when you're a soft-hearted person and you care about people, you can carry it with you. You can tend to feel like that person's feelings is your responsibility. And that's not a bad thing to have that empathy, but what we're going to talk about today too is how to not get in the pit with them. How to be reaching the hand down instead of climbing in there with the mud and the muck with them and wallowing together. Because really, we're the light on the hill. And so by helping students have the tools to say, I love you too much to keep this a secret, we're going to get help together, then you are giving students that empowerment of saying, you know, I love you and I'm going to help you, but your burden is not mine alone.